Hey, my feel good friend. I want to start today's episode by asking you, how are you feeling? If you've been feeling anxious, overwhelmed, stressed out, exhausted, like your head is a buzzing beehive and you literally can't think straight, then that is okay, my friend. And you are not alone. I mean, 2020 has been tough, to put it lightly, and we've been thrown so many curveballs. None of us know what to expect next, and I definitely think it has us all feeling a little burned out. And I don't think that our extra social media consumption is helping matters. I mean, we're stuck at home. We have more time to be scrolling our phones, and all of that disconnection, the pressure, the content consumption can just feel loud, right? I'm right there with you. I mean, when I put extra pressure on myself to show up with a positive attitude, when I am on social media more often, just being slapped in the face with everyone's opinions, it can make me not want to be on social media whatsoever. Instead of approaching it with the usual enthusiasm, I've definitely had seasons of dragging my feet. And as your official feel good social media guide, I want you to be marketing your brand on social media with joy and enthusiasm and not feeling like it's something that is sucking the life out of you. And so today I wanted to hop on here and share with you my top tips for avoiding the burnout or moving past it if you're already in it, because that's totally okay too. Today, I'm sharing 3 tips for making social media less stressful, relieving the pressure of creating content, and taking control of your social media consumption so that you can approach social media marketing with that joy that I truly believe will help you see more results. But before we get into that, I do want to quickly remind you that the doors are open to enroll in our online course, The Social Map. And if you're a loyal listener, you have heard me yapping about this for the past few weeks, but my friends, the doors to this program are closing soon. So I just want to remind you that this is a 6-week online program for down-to-earth entrepreneurs who are ready to show up authentically online, create awesome content that people actually want to pay attention to, grow your genuine following of loyal supporters who want to buy from you, and sell with confidence in a way that is not only easy, but also enjoyable. If you've been enjoying learning from me, if you are looking to actually enjoy marketing your business on social media, then definitely check this program out, my friends. Head to feelgoodsocial.com/social map. That's where you can find all the nerdy, dirty deets so that you can end 2020 with less stress and more success. Just head to feelgoodsocial.com/social map. I would love to support you in your social media journey, and this is the way we can make that happen. All right, my friends, let's dive into my top 3 tips for avoiding social media burnout so that you can actually enjoy being on the platform instead of feeling like it is sucking the life out of you. Hey, friend, and welcome to the Feel Good Social Podcast. I'm your host, Kinsey, and I'm here to help you market your business in a genuine way that works without wasting your precious time. On this show, we chat about social media strategy and mindset tips with a focus on, you guessed it, feeling good. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some genuine conversation for the good of your biz. All right, my lovely friends, my very first tip for avoiding social media burnout is to batch plan your social media content. Now, you probably saw this coming if you're a longtime listener because I preach it all the time, but taking a few hours at the beginning of every month to sit down and plan out all of your social posts for the entire month and schedule them so that you don't have to worry about them will not only allow you to sit back and relax for the rest of the month, but it will actually also make your content more strategic. We have all been there where we wake up, we hop onto Instagram thinking, oh, I got to create a post today. Then we spend, an hour trying to figure out what we should talk about, write out the caption, choose the best photo, rewrite the caption, maybe edit the photo, tweak it here and there, then add the hashtags, then finally get to the point where we are ready to post it, only to feel that anxiety of, oh my gosh, is this good enough? This sounds dumb. So we either post it and then kind of regret it later and keep refreshing our feed, seeing if people actually like it for that validation, or we just end up not posting it because we're too scared. And after an hour, we've ended up creating a social media post that we don't feel good about, and we have wasted a good chunk of our day. That is not fun, my friends. I don't like feeling like that. And so if you can set aside a few hours every month to plan out all of your posts at one time, you can get into your creative flow. You can start moving back and forth between different posts so that they're working together. And I promise the process is not only easier, it's more strategic and honestly kind of fun. It is really fun to get into that creative flow. And so that is my first recommendation. If you've been feeling that daily pressure to post, if you feel like you've been wasting time every day, if you have been approaching your social media posts feeling overwhelmed or inadequate or uncertain, batch planning is the way to go, my friends. And honestly, you knew I was going to mention the social map, right? Because this is one of the cornerstones of my 6-week online program. I help you create a social media strategy so that you're never wondering, what the heck should I post today? And also guide you through the steps of this batch planning process in the most intuitive way that honestly, I think you'll have fun with and enjoy. So if you are interested in learning more about how to batch plan your content every month and create a social media strategy that actually works to grow your genuine following and boost your sales on the platform, check out our online course, The Social Map, at feelgoodsocial.com/social map. I promise it is not as scary as it sounds, and it will do wonders to not only make your social media less stressful, but more successful. You hear me? Okay. My number 2 tip for avoiding the burnout on social media is to set boundaries for yourself. My friends, this is a game changer. And it can be kind of hard at first because we all have those scrolling habits that we don't want to admit to, like waking up in the morning and immediately reaching for our phones and starting to scroll Instagram, or maybe sitting on the toilet and scrolling Instagram. Are you raising your hand with me? No shame here, my friend. But here's the thing. When we allow ourselves to just be scrolling Instagram whenever, when we allow ourselves to get lost in the platform and spend hours on there instead of doing other things that we were meant to be doing, when we cannot help ourselves but click on a notification that pops up, or if someone shoots us a DM, we immediately have to answer them. It really causes a bunch of anxiety and stress when it comes to using social media, and we start to feel really overwhelmed by the platform. So setting boundaries for yourself is a wonderful way to take control of your social media usage so that you are not overusing it, so that you're not using it at the wrong time of the day, and so that you don't impulsively need to check your notifications every time one pops up on your phone. So my favorite tip for setting these boundaries is setting aside time in your day to actually use the platform. Right? I actually like to put it into my calendar. I'll set aside 15 minutes a day to intentionally go on the platform, check my notifications, leave some amazing people, some awesome comments, and any extra time I have can just be spent mindlessly scrolling for entertainment. But the fact that I set aside this time intentionally to do that, and I set a time limit for myself, helps me not feel as overwhelmed by the platform and also not feel like I'm wasting my time on it and feeling resentful of it, right? And I do want to quickly give a shout out to airplane mode because I also feel like I impulsively need to check notifications. Every time I hear a little buzz from my phone, Every time I accidentally glance at my phone and there's a little Instagram icon popped up there, I have to grab it and check it. And it can be super disruptive in my day, right? So honestly, my friends, I very, very often set my phone to airplane mode for 2-hour intervals to ensure that I am not being distracted, to ensure that people are not disrupting my schedule that I've set for myself. So those are the 2 tips that I have for setting boundaries for yourself. Intentionally set aside time to use the platform and give yourself a time limit. And then also don't be afraid to slap on airplane mode, my friend, because there is no shame in that. And you will find so much peace when you are not receiving notifications left and right. Okay. Now, my third and final tip for avoiding burnout or moving through burnout is to find joy in your social media work. Now, this is something that I have to do myself very, very often. I'm an Enneagram 7, so I really enjoy enjoying myself. And I hate doing things that I don't want to do. And so in order to really come at social media with enthusiasm, I have to make it fun. And I completely recommend that you do the same, my friend. This is actually one of the other cornerstones of the social map. I want to make social media enjoyable for you because not only will this help you to avoid burnout, but if you can create content from a joyful place, if you can come onto the platform and leave comments and engage with your followers joyfully, that energy will come across. I swear we can feel energy through the screen. And if you create joyful content, if you engage joyfully, you will see more success on social media. I mean, I said this the other day in an Instagram live. People can smell BS through the screens. People can feel your energy. They can feel if you are not enjoying something, and they don't want any part of that. If instead you are enthusiastic, joyful, excited, supportive, loving, all of those good feelings on the platform, then they will want to consume your content more. Then they will trust you more when you are leaving them comments or hitting them up in the DMs. We need to enjoy this process. So what I like to do is start with the first 2 steps. Create content from the least stressful place possible, which can definitely be done through batch planning. And then also setting boundaries for myself so that I'm not overly using the platform and I don't feel like it's taking over my life and I feel like I can actually use it in a healthy and enjoyable way. And then I also like to lean into those parts of social media marketing that I truly find fun and enjoy. So if you're a sociable person, then definitely be showing up in the DMs for people, leaving awesome comments, and getting to know people more. If you are a visually creative person, definitely spend some time creating those amazing visuals. Use Canva to create awesome graphics. Spend some time curating your grid so that all flows and looks the same. If you enjoy writing, then spend extra time on your captions, Go through all of your old journals and see how you can incorporate more stories into your content. Whatever you enjoy most about social media, lean into that and start with that because that will get you excited about the rest of it. Okay. So those are my 3 tips for avoiding burnout when it comes to social media marketing. Plan out all of your content at once so that you're not stressed out and pressured on a daily basis. Set boundaries for yourself so that you are not feeling like social media is taking over your life all the time. And come at social media marketing from the most joyful place you can. Find the fun in it because that will not only allow you to enjoy the process more so that you're not dragging your feet, but it will actually also help you to see more success. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friends. Don't forget to check out the social map, feelgoodsocial.com/social map. It is an amazing online 6-week program, and I would absolutely love to support you in your social media journey, especially through the rest of this crazy year. Head to feelgoodsocial.com/social map. Check it out. The doors are closing soon, so I don't want you to wait. I hope you have an amazing week, my friends, and I'll catch you next Thursday. Thanks so much for listening, my friend. For show notes and a whole lot of other awesome freebies, visit feelgoodsocial.com. Simply go to feelgoodsocial.com for all the goods.